the lane for the next 5 minutes, or is he going to go, looks like a single target clear, which will bring him back towards the top side because, again, you really want to start influencing this top lane matchup.
He will get spotted out as he goes on past those signals. Note that there is an early ward put down towards the bottom side river. None from IG, defensive ward up towards the top side. See if SOFM goes for any fade now. SOFM is the jungler, very aggressive, very targeted towards getting a bit of a power clear and getting his own blue.
Yeah, but instead he's actually going to full clear as the Lee Sin, so not really any...
Puff. He'll actually burst the Haymaker. I believe a bit short there after the Ignite, and Puff will survive.
Sword Art playing so well though, and I had a lot of question marks from Sword Art. I still don't.
He's gone. One Fong left out here. He's going to walk back to lane.
But he's in a really awkward position, actually. Yeah. Even Lee Sin's nearby.
And so because Ning's down there, they don't spot out Sword Art making the roam. Remember, Facebreaker is there. Angel with a slow control bomb needs to hit, but instead, the damage comes out of this set support while Flash Burn hits the bottom lane. That was awkward in both lanes.
Yeah, so they opt into having Sword Art go for the roam when the lane state isn't that good, but still, you're in Ezreal, so you can play back in the lane, so it's a bit of a misstep from Bonfong, and I don't know, that was really interesting from Ning. Didn't amount to anything.
He looks towards the top side now, the Shy gets low. Enough mana to follow forward, but he does his combo and Bin heals up. The Shy at 1/4 health.
I mean, this matchup is Jay's favorite, obviously, Leon, you are ranged against some other matchup. There's another reason to take the phase rush, because obviously, if Aatrox can all in you, he can come out ahead, but that was really just a Shy, you know, misstepping and getting hit by absolutely everything Aatrox has to offer.
Here's the story of what the Shy is now versus what he was. Top lane CS even here is SOFM down towards the bottom side. He spotted out here, I believe, Lyricus. Puff is really far up in this lane, has the Graviton, but no, they're not going to commit. Sword Art used his flash earlier.
SOFM missed the Sonic Wave as well.
Okay.
And actually, moving back towards the top side, we can see that IG, once again, just hard playing for the Shy, does recall, buys the call, and immediately TPs back to lane. So he's going to have a slight item advantage now. Of course, he's going to have 3 corrupting pots, no pots on the side of Bin. So this is where we need to start seeing advantage.
Also remember there's biscuits there as well, just to add insult to injury. Ning sticking around on this top side. Does put a ward towards the top side river. Excuse me, it's actually a Scuttle Crab. Now that SOFM is here as well, level 4 Lee Sin, positioning around that shadow opportunity for that top lane.
Now I want to see Ning go up, do his Krugs, and then shadow top side, see the Shy get down his control ward, and then we can start playing aggressively with these plays, and maybe even Ning come for a game, because it does look like the way he's pushing with the Shy. So, probably not.
A very stable early game for a team like IG.
Stable's a good word, but it's definitely been a very eventful early game, especially for what we see from Sword Art.
I'm still sticking with that. Right about eventful. I noticed that there's something towards the bottom side. We saw Burn still on a bit of a down there. We're focusing towards SOFM. He's going to go towards the jungle that is completely empty. Ning is also back in lane. Gets the control board down, walks away through mid, and then eventually the bottom side of the
Overall, I feel like you're fine with your idea of how the early game is so far. We've already talked about it. Orion, I'm going to coming as well.
What needs to get rolling? Where is the momentum needs to be shifted? Rather, who needs to summon early mid-game? A bit of a slow
I want to see Sooning start playing around there, dropping potential from the jungle to try to translate that into some pressure on him.
Angel has to shove in, but I think meanwhile, with the bottom side push that came through Puff and Southwind, to start the Dragon, Infernal to kick us off, but I don't think this is going to go blindly through. And speaking of blind, in SOFM goes, but it is taken away. No steal for you. Ignite down, flash over, chop for first blood. Teleport being used here by Rookie as well, but that'll just get him back to lane. That's a net win for IG.
And that was pretty disappointing on the side of Sooning though, because Angel had full priority mid lane. We obviously saw that Sooning's bot lane was able to follow. Had Angel moved a bit earlier, they coordinated that a bit better. I feel like that could have been a pretty good skirmish for the side of Sooning.
Instead, they go quietly into the Niders. Troll Bubble's going to miss here once again. He does have the shockwave available. Angel, not much in the mana bar.
He's probably just going to push and then look to recall recall, is going for these aggressive trades now.
Southwind's here, he's made the roam. Shockwave comes through, but Ignite is down as well. Zoe has the heal. Flash away by Rookie. Southwind, does he have the damage as a support right here? Needs a dredge line to pull back in Angel, but the minion wave coming forward. Rookie low enough as it is.
Still very close from Angel. I think SOFM might just be able to come and find this.
Yeah, he's got positional advantage here. Rookie still low, not in a minion wave to take, but he misses the Sonic Wave. Cripple to find its mark, but Southwind still with the re-engage. Just think gets great pillar. Flash burnt by Angel, and Rookie gets the kill. Suning making some big mistakes here.
And that's twice this game with SOFM missing the critical cues, and IG just finding themselves in a much better position than we set up for them this game.
Because the one thing is, if you talk about Invictus Gaming, if you want to pile on these high-risk, high-reward situations, in the past IG have always been the team that'll take that trade.
Yeah, they've always been happy to do that, and Rookie getting a bit, I don't want to say outplayed, because just Zoe, doing Zoe things, picking up those nice summoner spells and out-trading quite well, which, going back to Spring, I don't know if you remember, we have that famous Rookie clip of him solo killing Angel. Rookie was on the Jace, Angel was on the Zoe. And yeah, here we just see SOFM come in, tries to land that Sonic Wave, of course, misses. Ning does come in time. Angel has no mana left. SOFM already burned every cooldown. Southwind flashing in, and the W coming out from Rookie secured the kill.
That was kind of nice. That was like near perfect timing as well. So props here to the mid laner and the combination of Southwind roaming up to the mid lane. He's been everywhere so far in this early game. Now currently around that Rift Herald, which is being started by SOFM. The ward's been put down, but Ning doesn't look like he wants to go there just yet.
It's also pretty awkward because Suning's bot lane is coming off of a base, so you don't know where they are as IG. But obviously Puff was just in the bot lane, so you don't want to risk a numbers advantage fight.
Especially not with Bin joining this and making this a little bit quicker. So this is going to be Rift Herald, first one of the game, or should I say series, going over to Suning, as Quan Fong has made the trade up as well. Looks like we're committing to changing lanes on the side of Suning.
Yeah, and it's interesting because we just have the Shy picking up the serrated Dirk, so this is where he'd start being able to bully in the straight 1v1, but Suning finding a way around that.
For now, at the very least. You're talking about the mid-jungle 2v2 here for Suning before. Now that it's been influenced with the gank through the mid lane and the change of lanes, what happens next?
To be honest, when you do have the Orianna Trundle, right, that's not much of a mid-jungle 2v2 on their side, and now that SOFM has picked up this Herald, I feel like it's just going to be about getting plates onto your Ezreal.
Gonna pause there for a second. Swordart gets phase rush, can't get onto the Shy. Paying a bit of respect here, while IG towards the bottom side, they'll be able to get a turret plating or two. But you mentioned the Rift Herald before, it's obviously going to be much quicker with the Bulwark bonus.
Still, even going back to that initial base coming out from Suning's bot lane, Quan Fong ended up missing a bunch of CS on the bot side, where IG's bot lane has obviously missed out on none, and they should probably still be the ones to pick up first turret.
Swordart narrowly misses out there. Kick back into the turret here. Sonic Wave, good little face breaker. Swordart gets jumped on as well. Hammered back, but Shy can't make that outplay happen. It will be first turret blood here to the side of IG's bottom lane. But you look top, you look at the kill with Rift Herald now placed down.
The disappointing thing is, had the Shy just been a bit more patient, Southwind was going to come. So obviously the Shy just having confidence in an outplay, hoping that he can stop them from getting the turret down low enough to take it. And even with him dying, we're in that scenario. So the Shy just giving over a free kill.
Yeah, he's going to come back in about 2 seconds now. Southwind does deny the Rift Herald, and teleport is going to be used by the Jace. So first turret wasn't actually achieved, or rather a trade-in turret by Suning.
Interesting because the Shy actually bought an Executioner's Calling, refunded it, and then picked up the Call Field. So instead of just wanting to get closer to that first item power spike.
Note as well that IG, 2k gold ahead on the top of your screen at 10 minutes. Ocean's coming up in about 20 seconds, but considering that Suning are backing here, that you can see everyone rotating down to the bottom side, looks like IG have priority.
It's actually strange because with the fact that he did just finish that Call Fields, went back up top, he used his teleport. So Suning could have said, hey, you committed this man to topside, we're just going to 5-man dragon, look for this play. They decide not to, and like you said, if IG wanted to, they could have already started this trade.
And they're heading towards it now. Rookie actually pushes out the wave, gets turret plating as well. Swordart going to be spotted out on the top side. So committing to the dive / the first turret take for Suning, meanwhile sacrificing quite a lot.
And IG going to be making their way towards the Mountain Soul. Of course, it's just going to be nice up against the poke coming out from the side of Suning.
Bin's pretty tanky. As inner turret going to be contested. Ning is walking down towards the bottom side, but Rookie's backing. And at this point, just a bit of damage on the turret seems to be all you can get, while for Suning, they finally get that topside turret themselves. The wave is crashing in. Suning committing towards the top side with assistance pings coming down.
I expect them to just rotate towards mid. Rookie coming from base. I feel like they can deduce that he's going to go cover the Shy.
I hate this champion. I hate this champion so much.
I feel like the audience knows how much you hate this champion because you make it very known every time we cast
I'm
it.
pretty subtle about it. You gotta be joking, mate. I'm a fair guy. He's actually 20 CS up in that bottom lane, as a side note. Heading towards that Infinity Edge, pretty damn close versus the Manamune and the Sheen already picked up by one Fong. So that kill makes it pretty even for 80 carry versus 80 carry.
And looking towards mid, Rookie already having the Luden's Echo to where Angel's still only sitting on those components.
We don't normally see the Luden's Echo anymore. It's more about the hose coming through, but I guess okay, Shockwave instead going to come through. Angel, is he going to get solo killed? No, he flashes away. The command dissonance almost finds its mark, and once again, Angel getting PTSD.
Two really close solo kills this game from both mid laners. And Angel's actually had a bit of a quieter split so far, right? He's kind of struggled in lane, which I'd say last year we did see SOFM put a bit more emphasis on mid lane, to where this year we've seen him look towards top, and no really stand-out games coming out from Angel other than his one game on the cast.
Strange, because the dynamic was very different as SOFM chunked once. We just keep looking back towards mid lane because IG, being 3k gold ahead, find turret plate after turret plate. Look at the shine. The top lane as the engage comes through. The kick onto Pup, but SOFM gets low. Over the wall, they'll find the engage on top of Pup, but a good dredge line to come through as the set ulti with the face breaker into the backline. Suning may have found Pup, but they've committed so much to an 80 carry they can't kill. Rookie over the wall expends the last of his mana to do some dirty damage. And Suning once again lose the trade.
And let's remember, IG's comp is completely okay with this. They have a lot of AoE damage coming out from Pup and Rookie, but they don't have consistent engage. So if Suning are the ones running into them, that feels great for IG.
So much burnt to find the most fed member on Summoner's Rift, and Pup survives. You see his gold towards the left-hand side of your screen. A 1-0 80 carry with Infinity Edge leading the charge alongside the Shy, surprisingly enough.
Also going to be really rough for the side of Suning because, again, this more like pseudo-poke composition is a lot more of a tempo-based comp. You need to be able to move first, get the vision down, get on the objective first to lay down that poke. And Jace is always going to be able to outpush Aatrox in a side wave. Orianna is able to instantly clear waves. And SOFM looking for it, does get chunked real low. I like the confidence coming out from Bin, but once again, IG's composition loves when Suning are the ones running into them. Even Angel getting very close. Puff surviving by, you know, just the edge of a knife. And
Southwind too.
yeah, both of them get out alive, and they do pick up one kill, and they're the ones on the way to Dragon Soul.
Eyes to the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. It's only 1-3, and you might say it's an IG game. Why aren't there more kills? Well, IG have been dominating through these lanes. Almost up 5,000 gold in 15 minutes. Now pushing into the enemy jungle with a Rift Herald sitting there as SOFM will get the kick back. Sorta has to make his way over to the jungle, but Ning can just walk past the turret. Now it's about Suning finding the re-engage.
Ooh, but IG's here, actually.
Sorta important face breaker coming up. Puff walking away. Ning, they're just going to accept he's dead at this point. Against the wall, and the kill does go over to the Lee Sin, so probably not the most optimal, but Suning do find
yeah,
the jungle.
Rookie and the Shy were in the mid lane, but this actually should translate to IG picking up a mid lane turret. Still though, Suning will be able to start Herald.
Yep.
So hopefully should be able to theoretically get that golden return somewhere else later on.
Curious if IG are able to set up off the mountain in 40 seconds from this.
Ning is going to be alive, so the fact that Suning are on the top side now, everyone from IG can just come from base, get that vision set up for the Drake, and
look at the bottom right hand of your screen, 1,900 gold. They almost picked up 15 bits of turret plating. It has been a while since we've seen a number that close.
it is a bit like the fact that we're at 5K at 16 minutes. This is very reminiscent of spring regular split IG.
It's a much cleaner Invictus gaming. Granted, there were some, moments up towards the top side with the Shy where he picked up that death when it was meant to be a cleaner trade. We're seeing an Invictus gaming that are heightened here in Game 1.
Yeah, I would say earlier on we would have liked to see SOFM and Angel look more for the mid-jungle 2v2 and move that up towards the top lane and try to punish the Shy.
But Sword Art walking into the enemy territory. It's not his anymore. The showstopper into the back line, but dead. Dissonance again. Rookie level 11. He's already used a shockwave, but the damage that comes out of this IG roster is massive right now. Another member bites the dust in Bin as Graviton finds its mark. IG with 2 more. The mountain was theirs before. It definitely is now.
Yeah, IG are just so far ahead, having that one Infernal, and then, of course, having those item advantages from being 6K up. So easy to get these fights, especially once again, Sword Art is the one trying to find the pick onto IG.
SOFM just gets solo killed by the Shy. The camera didn't have time for that one.
I mean, we look at SOFM's build. He only has a jungle item, hasn't even finished his next item, his Black Cleaver, compared to the Shy, who is sitting on his Ghost Blade as well as one serrated Dirk. So
this is a spanking. This is an IG spanking that, let's be real, coming into this series, we didn't expect IG to perform like this.
IG is so confusing, right? Because we talked about this, like you said, we filmed an episode of The Last Hit, and they're such a hard team to gauge because they obviously have the players that have had the high highs in the past to where it's hard to criticize their style, which again, I'd say if you show any analyst or coach, they're going to say, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is not how you play League of Legends.
Yep.
But when it's been done successfully, it's so hard to criticize, and they could show up on any day. Even maybe you can look at Suning and say, hey, they could have done X, Y, and Z better.
Yeah, you're talking a lot about that mid-jungle 2v2. But
Which, to be fair, early on in the lane, right, Trundle does have a strong levels 1 through 3 against the Lee Sin, so you actually do have the priority there, but once SOFM does hit that level 5 and level 6 mark, that's when I'd love to see Angel just throw out a paddle star, clear out the wave, and put some threat onto the Shy.
But we never got there. I mean, Southwind was constantly hovering around mid and top when he hit that 4, 5, 6 mark. So it's been a really good game from Southwind. He's got the 3 assists to boot to add a bit of insult to injury against Suning. We're keeping track of those dragons because for now, we've got 3 minutes 45 to wait before the Mountain Soul comes up. But IG with a 6K gold lead, hovering around vision, and Southwind says go. Pillar against the wall, Bin can't escape. Rookie with 3 kills this game, and again, leading the charge. This one, Fong, has to pay respect to this massive Orianna.
IG right now just being so decisive, they actually might find more. Because Sword Art and SOFM are in a really awkward position.
That was setting up for the flank before, but Bin just got caught out first with the flash in hand as Puff's going to pick up the turret on top of that.
But look at the Shy. Yeah, I'm glad the camera shows him. Just taking that inhibitor turret in the bot side for free. Bin's still dead, so realistically there is no way Suning can answer.
The Shy, whew, as he misses that one onto Juan Fong. If he hits with the 2 lethality items plus the tier, that Jace is going to pretty much one-shot you at this point.
Going back to the early game, I also really like the way the Shy and Ning played out the early laning phase. Ning going for that single target clear. Lee Sin, realistically not a jungler that's going to be able to gank you at level 2, and then just shadowing for the Shy to get that early reset, TV back, get that control where it plays, having that safety to play out the lane the way he wanted.
You talked about an early laning phase. That's been the problem for the Shy. First 15 minutes of the game have been atrocious for him in that top lane.
It has, and even this game, we saw him kind of losing out on some early trades, but didn't matter. Again, got the recall, came back with the item advantage, and was able to get in a good place once he started getting those lethality items to where he could abuse Bin, but we actually haven't even really seen him lane against Bin. Bin has been avoiding him pretty much this whole game.
Because at this point, you see the 30 CS lead, you see the item disadvantage that Bin's at. Clearing out, backing away, because right now that's all Suning can do, as IG are constantly waiting in the shadows of the rift. And Suning, as they should be, scared to walk out.
Right now, IG, their composition is very straightforward, right? They need these 5v5 team fights to be all about neutral objectives.
As Pillar's going to land here, Angel against a wall, flashes away from the dissonance. That's half health off one small combo from Rookie. Baron's there, remember. And Suning might have to keep checking this one because Vision's getting cleared out.
And that was just kind of a facepalm moment coming up from Suning where Angel's waiting in that brush for so long, and they end up, control warding it after he gets Pillar and doesn't blow the flash.
Going to land. That means nothing at this point, though. Suning do have some defensive vision, but now Baron is completely cleared away. IG moving in the skirts here as here's a Sonic Wave, is resonating strike. Rookie over the wall, but he survives. Shockwave gets SOFM, and that's the blunder. Over the wall, IG are too damn far forward. As never mind, because Ning is so tanky. The Shy walking forward yet again. Bin takes a shock blast without the acceleration gain as Ning cleans up the rest. 2 more kills, IG survive. And this could just be the nail in the coffin.
And Ning's having a really good game coming into this series. We said Ning was the player that really needs to step up and can make or break IG. We know what their bot lane's going to do. We know Rookie's going to play well, but on the side of IG, it is all about this jungler. He's doing so good, and even the shot calling really being on point from IG this game.
It's been a clean game one for Invictus Gaming. I didn't expect IG to go up from their very first series. We look back at this again, and SOFM thought he found Rookie.
Yeah, SOFM has been the one trying to find a lot of these engages. Goes in, Rookie flashes away. They burst him down instantly. Ning knows he has the damage to go in. Sorta really does nothing to him, and just that ultimate coming out, finishing Angel off is absolutely beautiful.
Subjugate and Red Buff combined do a bit of a bucket load here for this Pressy attack Trundle. He's 2 levels over SOFM, and coming back to your point about Ning, he has been the better jungler this game. He has been on point, and now showing it here with Mountain Soul on the horizon. Going to be hard for Suning to stop this one.
Yeah, maybe if you're Suning, you just look for a steal, but...
Yeah, there's a flash one. Fong tries to arcane shift away as the shockwave comes in, and there you go. Mountain Soul, unless SOFM can steal this.
You have the execute on your Q. It is always a 50-50, but you're not going to get that Q, so... Should just be an IG Dragon, but they're taking it very patiently.
They're waiting for Suning to overstep, and that shock blast. That's SOFM, I dare you.
And they just keep going, and yeah, I like this. Just block it as Southwind. They secure the Dragon. Rookie posturing so far forward aggressively, and now they just have to go back to the setup they have the Shy push out a side lane, the other group up is 4, you can have the Shy even just solo push one lane, rotate over, lay down that shockwave.
I mean, at this point, it might not even matter because he's teleporting in, and Invictus Gaming loves to fight. They're going to show us how. Over the wall, SOFM looking for escape. He's dead while we look back to Bin, who's just getting pummeled against the wall. Running away, that's what he'll do. But IG group is 5, and they say the bottom turret is how we'll end this game.
They actually might even just be able to keep going. They're definitely tanky enough to try and dive these Nexus turrets if they want. Inhibitor
goes down. Shockwave is the first blunder of the game, but it doesn't really matter at this point. He still does so much damage. Nexus turret's the focus, and Sword Art needs one hell of an engagement. Never mind, your mid lane is dead. Angel back to the fountain as Bin and One Funk watch in awe as Invictus Gaming finally show us what we saw in spring. The team that dominates the early game and shuts you up before you can have anything to say about it. Game 1 in the bag, SOFM on the Rookie, but he's dead by Pup. The Nexus theirs.